Hey guys, welcome to Kari's Kitchen. This is the first episode in a series of 5 called Basic Kari, and today's basic ingredient that we're going to focus on is rice. So rice is one of the most versatile staples that you could cook with. You could either just straight boil it and serve it as it is, white rice, brown rice, whatever you feel like. You could fry it with either meat or vegetables, spices, or you could just add the plain spices and enjoy it as is. So today what we're going to do is look at the process of boiling rice. A lot of people seem not to know how to boil rice, singular rice as I like to call it. So today we're going to look at how the correct way to boil rice and make sure it doesn't stick together. It's not mushy, it's not sticky. And the first thing we're going to start with is the type of rice you buy. When you go to the supermarket, you should make sure that the rice you buy does not have broken grains, because what happens is when the grains are broken and you boil them in water, they release the starch, and that's what makes rice sticky. So the first thing in making sure that your rice is singular is buying the correct rice. Once you've bought rice that's high quality, then you don't have to wash it, you don't have to fry it beforehand, you don't have to do all the other things that people recommend. So first step, buy high quality rice. Secondly, the type of pot that you're going to use should be big enough for the amount of rice that you're going to cook. Today I'm going to cook 1 cup of rice, and this is the depth and the width of the pot that I'm using. It's advisable to use a bigger pot because you want the rice to dry out. At some point we're going to put it in the oven, meaning we're going to dry out the water from the rice, and so you have to have a wider pan so that the moisture is not retained inside, which also contributes to sticky rice. So perfect pot. So the first step is to measure your rice, which we're going to do. You take 1 cup. Whichever cup you use to measure your rice is the same cup that you use to measure your water. So I'm going to just take a regular teacup. I wouldn't recommend a baking cup for this. So just take your teacup from your cupboard, and I'm going to cook a cup of rice today. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. 3 cups of rice, 6 cups of water. So for every cup of rice, you have to have 2 cups of water. What will happen if you don't? Your rice will be extremely hard. It will not cook well. It will be crunchy, and not in a good way. It will just be crunchy rice. So this is my cup of rice, and I'm gonna put it into a different container, just so that I've measured my rice and I don't have to go back to this again. With the same cup, you're gonna get some hot water. It doesn't matter if you use hot water or cold water, because in the end you're gonna have to boil it. So hot water from the kettle is faster. I'm just gonna pour in 2 cups into my pot. And then I'm gonna take it to the cooker to boil further. So first things first, I'm going to add some butter. You could either use butter or ghee. Either one works. Ghee has more flavor than butter, just so that you know, but they're more or less the same. But I'm going to use butter. I'm not going to use Blue Band, I'm not going to use olive oil, I'm not going to use any other fat. I'm going to use either butter or ghee, but for today I'm going to use some butter. So we're going to take a knob of the butter and add it to our water. And the next thing we're going to do is add some salt. About a teaspoon and a half or two for 1 cup of rice. But this is very important. If you're going to fry or otherwise manipulate your rice, you do not need to add too much salt of this in the boiling process, because you're going to add some more later. So about 2 teaspoons per cup if you're going to just boil and eat it white, and if you're going to fry it, then cut that in half. So once the water is boiling, we're going to add in our 1 cup of rice that we measured earlier, and then just make sure it's spread out evenly with a fork, and then just let it sit and boil until the water has been reduced to a place where the rice is sticky but there's no visible water. Because we're doing this on high heat, you have to make sure that you keep stirring every 2 minutes so that it doesn't dry and stick to the bottom of the pan. And then what I'm gonna do is set my oven to 150 on the convectional cooker, just to preheat it so that when I put the rice in the oven, it's already going. So this is the level of boiling that you want your rice to be at. You should see these holes forming, meaning the water is now has been reduced. So you just keep stirring to make sure that the water comes down completely and your rice is not sticking to the bottom of the pan. So once we've reached this level, we turn down the heat, we turn it off. Then we're gonna get a cover and put it straight into the oven for about 30 minutes before you turn it, and then maybe another 20 minutes and the rice will be ready. So I'm just gonna take out the rice, and ideally nice and light and fluffy. We just need to turn it so that all the moisture comes out, and then the rice doesn't have to be sticky. But already you can see it's a very nice singular rice. So our rice is ready. Very nice and easy. Has the flavor of the butter. So all I'm gonna do is scoop it into my bowl. So the rest I'm going to keep in a container and eat later on. As you can see, the rice is very nice and fluffy, it's not sticky, has flavor from the butter. So after this, you could either eat this rice plain, or you could go ahead and fry it, add some veggies, add some meat, add some spices for flavor, and we'll do that in more episodes to come. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.